So, what are you doing?
Oh, just expecting this call, seeing if I can find any minerals, being a general ore examiner, and of course the guardian of all the elder dragons, and generally just enjoying my day.
Sorry, what was that? What was that?
Oh, enjoying my day.
No, the Elder Dragon thing!
Oh, yes, that's right.
I control them all! I want in. Hello, my fellow hunters, my fellow riders. Have you got a hankering for some Elder Dragons? Do you not want to have to find them in super rare dens, co-op or otherwise? Do you not want to have to battle your way to the end of the Elder's Lair just to get a whiff of that sweet, sweet equipment? Well, I've got good news, because hidden deep randomly in the game is a questline much akin to the Deviant one, but for the Elder Dragons. Though do make sure you've done the Deviant questline first. So let's go through it, and you are going to want to go through it because this will literally give you all of the high rank Elder Dragon armor and weaponry, which is a massive help to have when you are going through the Elder's Lair and what lies beyond it, and generally PvP and co-op itself. So yeah, this is very good. Also, the rewards for this questline are fantastic. I mean, just the first step gives you 3 Elder Dragon stimulants, and I find that very stimulating. So it begins with our friendly ore examiner person who just stands here examining ore forever. Though admittedly, she is quite good at her job. She will give you a random little side quest, only 4-star, you get it while you're still going through the game fairly early on when you get to the desert zone, to go explore some ruins, the Zeramon ruins in the Lamore Desert. So head to the Jalma Highlands and you can fly over to it, and it's some ruins, and you're basically just looking for a load of shinies on the ground. Once you have found them all, and they're very obvious and very close together, you combine them into an ancient artifact. Return to her, and she'll find something very interesting with it. So interesting that she'll wait until you've completed the game and get to high rank, but once you have completed the game and got to high rank, she will give it to Lilia. And Lilia, what is it? It's the horn. It basically is a clue to the den of a Kirin, and thus begins our quest line. Yeah, talk about a really random lead-in, and it's at this point I want to do a big shout-out / thank you to a lovely person who goes by the name of Scarlet, who very much clued me in on this. They discovered it, and they were like, hey, this is a thing, and I was like, wow, that is a thing, and they were like, well, you should tell people about this thing. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell people about this thing. So thank you very much, Scarlet. So now that we're Lilia, we accept the first quest. And as you might imagine, it is to go track down and hunt a Kirin. But look at those sweet, sweet rewards, because they are very, very, very sweet. It's a lot of bottle caps and 3 Elder Dragon stimulants. That is very, very nice. You head to the Ponmare Garden, and after a lot of scout fly shenanigans, all of these require you to do a load of finding, then go somewhere else, do a load of finding, then the den appears, and you run on in, and lo and behold, a high-rank Kirin doth await you. They work exactly as the Elders work if you fought them. If not, I won't ruin the surprise on these really quite awesome fights, but best the Kirin, claim a random egg. Sadly, this is no way to get the Monstie eggs. You still have to do either super red dens or co-op expeditions, but you do unlock the armor, and we'll go through the armor at the end. Following Kirin, well, you just go down the list. Next up in Turga is a quest for Teostra. Do a bit of scout flying, get his den, run in, absolutely murder him, and then return to Lilia, who will then give you a quest to go to 2 lofty trees, and this is where Kushala roams. Some more scout flying, another den, in we go, have another climactic showdown, and claim your random consolation egg along with your big bag of Kushala scales. Lilia will then send you to the frosty, snow-clad mountain to track down Velkhana, and track down you will with another load of set of dragons. tracks. This one is really annoying because I really have a hard time seeing the scout flies against the snow, and it's such a big zone, and you have to fly everywhere for it, and the scout flies were perhaps one of the more, it doesn't really need to be there mechanics in Star Ace, but in any case, you will eventually uncover the den, go in it, realize you went in the wrong one and there's just a Zamtrios there. But then you can head on out and get to the actual correct one up near where the Royal Zinogre sleeps and have your battle with Velkhana. Now, at this point, I would say, because all that's left is Nergigante, and you have a climactic story encounter with Nergigante, so he's already essentially ruined. Not his variant, I mean, you know, spoiled for you. You don't need to rush to experience him unless you very much want his equipment. So where I'm going with this is I would wait until you do floor 5 of the Elder's Lair before finishing the Velkhana part of this chain, because floor 5 is dedicated to Velkhana and it gives her a really cool cinematic intro. Her fight is really climactic, she's a really full-on boss, and I think that's the best way to experience her for the first time. But either case, you will kill her on her nest here, grab a consolation egg, grab her bits, and head back to Lilia, who'll then give you a quest to return to the volcano once more, and do the process all over again for Nergigante. So this really is quite good. You get a load of charms for it, the stimulants, the bottle caps, but mainly it is a way to just buy yourself casually, nicely, farmly all of the Elder Dragons before you experience them either in co-op or the Elder's Lair, give you access to a really potent equipment, and better prepare you for all of the endgame activities. To note though, once you have finished each of these quests, they don't appear on the normal quest board, they actually get added as co-op quests, which is all well and good because, you know, you can do them solo with your AI companion, or of course head to them with a friend, but the point is it gives you a nice way to specifically target, guarantee, and farm each Elder. They also have some really nice rewards too, so that's very, very nice to see. Just a little bit of a heads up for you guys. I, as I said, didn't even realize this was a thing until I was informed about it, so I had killed all of the Elder Dragons in the Elder's Lair before I even knew about this, so that really would have been much easier if I'd already had Elder Dragons equipment, so that's all well and good. Finally then, let's have a little look at the armor. No, finishing the quest chain doesn't unlock or do anything special, it really is just the 5 Elders and the 5 rewards for killing them. Velkhana armor is very, very nice. Resistance to all your statuses. The kinship skill plus is decent. A bit of divine blessing. You know, it is just solid. It's a very conservative armor set, but it does have its place. Kirin is fantastic if you're facing anything thundery. Not only does it have incredible defense, of course, for thunder, but that all elemental defense boost is lovely divine blessing on top of it. And then if you can retaliate with thunder of yourself, I mean, yeah, that's very cool. It's ironically just the best armor for killing Kirin and Thunder Lord Zinogre. Then we have ourselves the good old Kushala, who is a little bit evasive, he's a little bit ice boost, and a bit of critical kinship. He's not actually the best. I mean, if you're going for a really hard ice build, then sure, but if you're going for an element-specific build, the best place you want to get your element attack from is your talisman, and then choose a better suited armor, so, Teostra, however, is fantastic. Dancer XL is wonderful, big boost to just raw attack and defense. The speed is great, not being able to get one shot above half health is fantastic, and the extra crit chance when you're attacking a weak point, which you always should be doing, is really lovely too. Teostra cannot be understated. Nergigante, though, for me is king. Non-elemental attack boost large is lovely, just a step underneath Bloodbath. The all-out, spending a bit more kinship to do more damage, is very solid, and extra large more damage when you win head-to-heads. Yeah, this armor is a absolute glass cannon and will pump out damage if you use it correctly. And that's about it for the armor. I hope you found this useful, if in any way just knowing this is randomly buried within the game. That's pretty cool. I will see you next time. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. Please consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.